he have weighing on his conscience? It's his work that has him under more pressure than an atmospheric piston cylinder. He's deeper in the facility, working on something he deemed to be of the utmost importance. Either he is still below, continuing said work, or he is quite dead. And with all those cultists gallivanting about, I don't fancy his odds.
Please, with the way my so-called brethren are comporting themselves, he's more likely to die of boredom. If I was in charge here, all of you'd be dead. He soon will be.
Yes. I'm sure you'll kill them quite well.
Yes.
The crazed cultist, people like your friend here, have been sowing destruction throughout the range for days. I've seen few firsthand, but that isn't because they've gone. Rather, I believe they have become visibility deficient. Oh, there's no such thing as invisibility. I can only theorize that their visual forms were sent out of phase when they haphazardly tampered with pressurized N-rays.
Their actions are inexcusable. Science allows us to unveil the wonder of the rifts. We do not disrespect it. Now, is there any science around here we can use to find and kill them?
It's a shame the facility is in shambles. We have an N-ray scanner device that may render the cultists far easier for one to locate. If I'm still alive in a week, I'll put in a suggestion to the presiding bishop that N-ray scanners be standard issue. The scanner is an optical device designed to detect electrical signals and the N-rays given off by all living beings. Visible or not, the cultists still give off N-rays. It was stored nearby, but with the damage to the facility, you'll likely need to use the maintenance vent on the wall there behind the screen to get anywhere near it. I appreciate your aid. I'm going to wait here and try to prevent my wounds from reopening.
Well, I have saved her. Yes. Alright, that goes somewhere. She did not have any help for me so far. Oh. She's just in here still working. That's the kind of attitude I expect from my employees. But I want to know, what am I supposed to do in here? Oh, examine. Here's a lockdown override. After taking all proper precautions to certify individual safety, operate 3 switches to open the corresponding facility door. Note that activating any more than 3... Okay, never mind. The corresponding facility door. Okay. I don't know what door that opens, though. Just activate 3 switches. In general. Door's barred shut. Okay, so... And I wish I could see that from in here. If I turn that off... Okay, those are still powered on. And it's barred shut, too. Oh, we knew that. Well, alright. Well, maybe I'll come back to that in the future. Oh, shit. Alright. I see.
Fear not, my brethren. We cannot behold our transcendent forms.
If they stab me, I'm going to be pissed. Okay, we've opened this door. I thought I saw something.
the N-ray scanning device the scientist was talking about.
Alright, you've acquired the N-ray scanner. It uses the device to see enemies, wires, and traps through walls. It also detects invisible threats. When using combat, you gain additional critical chance. Alright, we're using this one. This seems ridiculous.
Coming up on some foes. Ready to take the heat off you, Commander.
Found you. Do I still get to loot them? I sure do. Well, that's nice. I'm happy we have that now. Now. It says large plasma charge, not grenade. Okay. It's just extra fuel for plasma things. Wires through walls. Right. There's a bad guy next to our friend. Never mind, they're downstairs. Alright. Cool. Interesting. And that's sealed shut. We can't do anything about it, so we're trying to open that door. That's what this is for. Ask and you shall receive. So they say. Turn that on. Turn that on. Turn that on.
That should do it. Let's get on with the killing.
Yes. Let's go ahead and turn that off so it can recharge.
You've opened the way forward. Very good work.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate your help. Dying makes it so difficult to see the results of your theses.
Oh. You're welcome. Now, we're going to eat. Reload that. And Q. Hello, everybody. Stupid. All right, this is interesting. Pop that because this guy's been doing a lot of damage to me.
That wasn't intentional.
He's mad at me. Let's put this back on. Go ahead and get my looting on. Alright. That's gonna have to reload for a little while. Strange device. This contraption's internals seem jerry-rigged, as if it were hastily assembled from scrap components and wires. Beyond that, you can't gauge much about it.
That's a Glorious Dawn communication device. Our cells use them to send and receive encrypted messages.
Yeah, well, look at that. An answer for everything. Gears and screws. I'm gonna loot all their shit before we have another conversation. Powerade.
Where are you going? Our task here is yet unfinished. There are still traitorous swine drawing breath. I suppose you know what you are doing, but we'll need to return eventually to finish this lot off.
Yes, I didn't realize this was an elevator. I should have assumed it was an elevator. Part of me said, oh, it's a closet. But yeah, I was wrong. Hello.
You there. You must leave. Is that a cultist with you?
Don't worry. I'm not like these idiots running around here haplessly. If I was here to kill you, it would be no random thing. You'd know it. Are we here to kill this guy, Commander? Good point. We'll kill him after we get the information.
I have nothing to say to the likes of you, except if you attempt to interrupt my work, you will no doubt meet the same end as your fellows. Leave, and you may yet live.
This guy is hilarious. Can't wait to see the look on his face when he realizes how much more worried he should have been about me and all the other nonsense around here.
Yes. Neutralized Victor. Alright. Door's barred shut. Alright, well now we gotta figure out a way to... Oh, look at that. Oh! Look what we have found. Gears. Shiny service. Tossball card. I'll tell you what, I've done some foolish things. I've rebought into Pokemon cards after 25 years. A terrible time to do it. But boy howdy do I enjoy it. And I'll tell you what, we're gonna move them. We are going to move them as well as we can. Oh, I thought it said Predator. Predictor. Predictory. No. Alright. Hello, everybody. Let me read your messages.
Victor, I fully understand the
shit.
importance of your work. This is exactly why I push you so. Your moral justifications for delaying your delivery are misguided. Dead is dead. What matter is it if their ends come in 1 minute or 3? If you seek to be humane in your duties, fine. So long as I get the explosives in time. But if we fail to act, the order will be lost forever. Collateral damage was always inevitable, Victor. You knew this. And the longer you take in your laboratory, the greater your risk of being caught becomes. If that happens, you know what must be done. But I should remind you that such a failure will result in vastly more suffering for all parties involved. We need those explosives now, Victor. Let's finish this.
Alright, well, DeVries is here. Archivist Clemens, good news. Seer Wiley just passed along his latest calculations. I haven't had an opportunity to review them, but I know you usually prefer to substantiate the numbers yourself. I'm confident Wiley's math is immaculate as always, but please contact me directly with any concerns or questions. May all your endeavors elicit optimal results. Abbott Newell. Danger extreme. Logging while I have time. Facility breached by unknown agents. Not antis, definitely not protectorate. Diluted and chaotic. Might be religious. Avoid at all costs. Experiment destroyed. Unknown agents affected by processed N-rays. Results unknown. Managed to salvage a sufficient amount of out-of-phase explosives, but may need to use some for self-defense. We'll need to find some way to recreate experiment. Unable to send message for help from here. Hopefully interior of facility has not been breached. Earlier, the Abbot sent me a message that he claimed was from Seer Wiley. I know Wiley, just as I know his approach to applied mathematical formula. While that with that familiarity in mind, I can say with confidence that these calculations were not written by Wiley. On line 136, there is an improperly carried 6. Halfway through proof 210, he seemed to start a completely unrelated proof. And the last 16 formula are completely identical. These mistakes are so egregious, they seem deliberate. What is Abbott playing at, sending me this? This must be some kind of ploy, but what and why? I can't waste time focusing on this. I have work to do. Alright, well. We got something good out of that. I like that.
Here, you hamper my attention with your dissonance.
I'm foundation.
Hello. Oh my god, I blew him to pieces. Jesus. I didn't know I could do that. pretty good of me to do so, though. Oh, Topher! Alright. Oh, shit. I'm gonna put that on so I can loot. Only one that had loot. Alright, fine then. You had loot. Ooh, prototype exclusion chamber. Jesus. This appears to be a reinforced storage container for some kind of experimental melee weapon. From behind the glass, the weapon's blade softly hums. I like that. We must examine the chamber. Take a closer look at the glass container. Someone with eyes not as sharp as your own would miss it, but you note that one of the gears in the chamber's lowering mechanism isn't properly secured. With a little deft wiggling, it comes free. Getting to the scythe should be easier now. Yes. They can reinforce glass all they want. If you want in, it's not keeping you out. You use a discarded bar as a lever to pry the glass open, but it holds. As you peer through the small gap between the bottom section of the glass and the metal reinforcements, you spot a vulnerable mechanism, presumably used in lowering the containment chamber. You aim your bar and stab with all your might. The mechanism collapses, and with nothing left to support it, the isolation chamber falls open. Sweet. Ooh. Prototype N-radiated scythe. I'm gonna equip that for a little while. Oh. Ooh. I immediately got vibes from Smite with this thing. Just Thanatos Smite. It completely... That might be the nerdiest thing I've ever said on this channel. This episode, I've said some things like... Is this all the same? Yeah. I bought Pokemon cards, and this reminds me of Thanatos from Smite. I apologize. Isn't this the way into... No, it's not. Alright. Well, I can't go through that without shocking myself. Drink that. Ghillie hoods. I have all kinds of stuff to sell for cash money because we need it. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's go ahead and eat while we can.
Look at the sad little sprat in his corrugated
Sharp enough.
metal cage.
Hostiles nearby.
Why don't you unlock the door and come out, sir?
Fastest way forward is through!
That was funny.
Kill them all!
Uh-oh. I've lost them. Never mind. I found them.
Friend of friends, are a greater ally than any number of fellow scienticians.
Yes, hello, novice archivist Tremel.
Oh, thank you very, very much for dealing with those cult... it seems you missed one.
What? Where? I thought we dispatched with all of those traitors, charlatans.
I can see it would be best for me to tactically overlook your comrade. Very well. I see you possess our N-ray scanner. Ooh, ingenious device. If I'd had it, I may have evaded being trapped here. Oh, I shouldn't have had to worry. Damn that Victor, and damn his hubris. Fitting that his experiment would cause so much strife, that he would be untouched by the ensuing pandemonium.
Goddamn hubris. Yeah. Requires psychopath. Damn it.
Pardon my excitement. It's been an eventful day. I don't know the specifics, only that Victor was performing a procedure utilizing processed N-rays. When those cultists flooded the range, they damaged the N-ray canisters. In the ensuing chaos, Victor's experiment was destroyed.